What's going on, guys? Asian Guy here, bringing you the information for the 4-year anniversary. Very hype news. I was originally not that excited about Legend Nami and Legend Gear for Luffy. Version for Luffy, it is what it is. That's the first time I said it. Let's keep a count of how many times I say it is what it is. For those of you wondering if the Sugofest has started yet, it has not. I've just changed my time and location settings on my phone or whatever device you're playing on. If you change your time and you go forwards into the future and set it on the 10th or the 11th or the 12th, you'll be able to see all this information. And then if you click on the bottom left, you'll be able to see all the units. And surprisingly on stream, which I never knew about, I discovered today, if you click on their little faces, you'll actually be able to see the units like this. And then if you click on the story, the red story button, you'll be able to get the full image like this. So this is how, you know, people who time travel to the future, time traveling not literally, but in-game, find out about the new units. So I'll discuss all the new units and what they do later on in the video. But we have got Legend Nami, Legend Luffy, Legend Nami. Frankie's rated up on part 1. There's 3 parts to this Sugofest. I'm going to start off by discussing what is happening with the Sugofest, 4th anniversary Sugofest. There's going to be 20 step-up multis. 20, you heard it correctly, on day 1. We've got a new Chopper, new Brook, new Pedro, and new Carrot. And the hipster I'm going to say I did call that they are going to be the new rare recruits with the Trump little emoji hand there. So, this Sugofest is pretty extreme. As I just touched on, we have 20 multiples for the step up. It's going to be all gold minimum, 4 stars and above only, and it's going to be 2 times legend rate. People are going to be in the comment section. I can already see it, Japan best or Glow best or whatever. Glow best had 3 times legend rate up. That aside, guys, let's just enjoy the Sugofest and keep it civil in the comments. Twitch chat on the side, by the way. I'm currently live at www.twitch.tv/AsianGuyStream. So, on part 2, we're going to have Anniversary Sanji guaranteed, along with 3-year Shanks making a return. For those of you who missed him, he's finally back. And we also have on part 3, we'll have Reiju guaranteed on the second multi, and Boa Hancock will make a return as well, 3-year Anniversary Boa Hancock. So let's begin with what's actually happening during the Sugofest. If I do stutter, I'll try my best not to stutter, guys. I do apologize. Here we go. Part 1. Every 2 multiples. You heard that right. Every 2 multiples, we are guaranteed a legend. Every single multiple has minimum golds with 2 times legend rate up. And then to top it off, instead of every 3 multiples guaranteeing a legend, we're getting a legend every 2 multiples. However, there are some gimmicks on many of these. So 2, 6, 8, 14, and 18. Those multiples have no gimmicks. There's absolutely no gimmicks other than you are guaranteed a legend on the +1 poster. The 4th multiple will guarantee you a Straw Hat Legend. Now, the Straw Hat Legends, off the top of my head, you've got Frankie, Robin, Luffy X-Ace, Time Skip Luffy, Log Luffy, the new Gear for Luffy, Legend Nami, and I believe that's all of them, Legend Sanji and Legend Zoro. That's all of them. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. You'll guarantee one of those on the +1 poster for the 4th multi. On the 10th multi, you're going to be given a designated legend. We don't know which designated legends they are going to be. We don't know yet. We'll find out in the future. Hopefully, there will be sources on Discord or Reddit that do find out that information earlier on, but we'll find that out later on. On the 12th multiple, we will have a max skilled legend. Any legend not specifically rated up. Any legend max skilled will be the 12th multi +1 poster. The 16th +1 poster is going to be a guaranteed rated up legend. We again don't know which legends are rated up on which day, so I would advise not asking which day you should be pulling on. I'll make a separate video looking at which rate ups we have every single day, and then we'll work from there. The 20th multi is going to be a guaranteed rated up legend, again with max skill. So the 20th and the 12th poster, the 20th and the 12th multiple, their +1 posters will come with a max skilled. The 12th poster, the 12th multi, God damn it. The 12th multi +1 poster max skilled. 20th is a guaranteed rate up legend, max skilled. Part 2. From the 12th to the 13th, it's only going to last 1 day. Sanji will come on the second multiple as the +1 guaranteed, unevolved. He will also be available in every single multiple. You might pull multiple Sanjis if you do like 20 multis on this day. The 3rd and 8th the 3rd and 8th multi will guarantee you a legend. The 5th and 10th will guarantee you a max skill legend, which is very nice. The 6th and 12th multiples, the +1, will guarantee you a rated up legend. And you can actually check that by time skipping ahead. or time traveling ahead, and I believe Day 2 or Part 2 has V2 Akainu and V2 Dofi rated up. If I hadn't pulled V2 Dofi, I probably would have gone really hard on this day, but I'm not that keen on V2 Akainu, so I'm probably not going to go hard on Day 2. Day 1, Day 3 is probably what I'm going to go very hard on. Day 3, second multi-pull +1 is going to be Reiju before she's evolved. Guaranteed. You can still pull her outside of the guaranteed. You also have Anniversary Boa Hancock available as well, and Anniversary Shanks to go with Sanji. The 3rd and 8th multi-pull, you are guaranteed a Sugofest unit, so guaranteed legend on the 3rd and 8th. The 5th and 10th, guaranteed max skill Sugofest unit, guaranteed legend, and the 6th and 12th will guarantee you a rated up legend. So every 2 multis, every single day, basically a legend. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Day 2 and Day 3, Part 2 and Part 3. On the second multi, you are not guaranteed a legend. You're guaranteed Sanji or Reiju, depending on which day you're doing. But after that, every 2 multis, basically 3, 5, 8. Actually, that doesn't even make sense. 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, and 12 on Part 2 and Part 3 are all guaranteed. So there you go. And all of these units are going to be rated up 1.35 times a boost in points for the Big Mom Treasure Map mode, which tells me that we're going to have a Treasure Map Sugofest after this Anniversary Sugofest. What I will say is it's very unlikely we're going to be getting a new legend. Having said that, if we are going to be getting a new legend on that Treasure Map Sugofest for Big Mom, I'm going to call V2 Jinbei or Brook. I'm going to say it's going to be either one of those. I hope we're not going to be getting a legend on the Treasure Map Sugofest, but you know, it's Bandai, they take all our money, they suck us in. I was about to say something very bad there. They suck us in with something else juicy, so I can see Brook legend or Jinbei legend V2 being another legend that appears after this Anniversary Sugofest. But what I will say is that the Treasure Map Sugofest will not have anything special on it, like no special features like 2 times legend rate up or gold. I really doubt that's going to happen. To top it off, we have Colosseum Kid, Time Skip Kid, where you get slapped by Kaido, incoming. All of these units, Luffy, Nami, Brook, Pedro, Chopper, and Carrot, not Sanji and Reiju. Again, Luffy, Nami, Brook, Pedro, Chopper, and Carrot are all going to be boosted for the upcoming Kid Colosseum. Time Skip Kid, he's finally going to be making an appearance. And I believe that is it for the Sugofest information. And you can also do some friend point pulls for evolvers and characters all the way up to Noah's Ark. So let's get into the new units. I'm going to take a little breather here and say bye-bye to the stream chat. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this segment. Let's move on into the new units. Alrighty guys, let's dive into the new units. Let's start off with Legend G4 Luffy. This is the 4th time Luffy has got a legend, or technically a 5th, because of his reskin Log Luffy. Now this Legend Luffy is kind of taking a dumpster on Legend Frankie. Is completely like a better version of him. They've even made him quick. He is a free spirit fighter type, unsurprisingly, and he has 4 different captain abilities along with his captain action, and I'll explain exactly how that works in a video segment going through each phase at the end of the video, because it will kind of jangle the video up if I suddenly cut it in here. So unsurprisingly, it goes from Gear 2nd, Gear 3rd to Gear 4, and then Gear 4th Tankman. If you've seen the trailer, you already see kind of what he does as the attack animation in-game. Well, let's begin with Gear 2nd. So this is what you start off with normally when you start off and enter the adventure. So 3 times attack, flat boost to all units, and 1.25 times HP to the entire crew. Basically Legend Frankie, but a little bit better. Increases the rate of strength, quick, and psi orbs by a large amount, and meat orbs by a medium amount, and makes quick orbs beneficial to the entire crew. Can we get an RIP Legend Frankie? Special will boost the attack of all units by 2 times. Legend Frankie's is class specific, so it is really a power creep version of Legend Frankie, but reskin. He'll deal extreme typeless damage to all enemies. We don't know how much damage that is. I'm going to say it's going to be 500,000 plus. For 3 turns, makes meat and tandem orbs beneficial, and if Luffy is your captain, friend, or guest captain, will change Luffy into G4 Bound Man or Tank Man. Now, the reason why it's Bound Man or Tank Man is dependent on how many meat orbs you consume. So if you consume over 10 meat orbs, you will get Tank Man. I'll tell you now, G4 Tank Man is better than G4 Bound Man. Tank Man is basically an upgraded version of Bound Man when it comes to the captain ability. And let's go into the captain abilities now. So captain for Gear 3rd, you can switch between Gear 2nd and Gear 3rd freely. And I'll again explain how this all works at the end of the video, because I want to go into Legend Nami and all the other rare recruits as well before that. So boost HP by 1.25 times. There is no attack boost just yet. Strength, Quick, and Psi meat orbs have a higher appearance rate, all of them equal amounts. Previously, meat orbs was slightly lower, so if you want to get to Tankman, Gear 3 is the way to go. After 2 consecutive perfects, boost attack of all units by 3.5 times. So this is an upgraded version of Gear 3 Luffy, the official Gear 3 Strength Luffy that used to be treated as the pseudo-legend back in the dark days. If you don't know who he is, then I'm afraid you missed out on the Arlong meta. So he will also treat Strength Orbs as beneficial. I'll go over that very quickly again. He gives a 3.5 times attack boost, after 2 consecutive perfects. So if you hit a perfect, a miss, then a perfect, you'll still be on a 0 times attack boost, so don't mess up your perfects. And boost HP by 1.25 times. Strength, Quick, Psi, and meat orbs have a higher appearance rate and treat Strength Orbs as beneficial. His Captain as Gear 4, which is only activatable either through his special or Captain action at max gear boost gauge. Again, very complicated to understand and confusing, so you'll probably have to skip to the end of the video to understand how that works. He'll boost HP by 1.25 times and attack of all units by 4 times, and you can use this for both Luffys, unlike Frankie, RIP Legend Frankie once again, who can only do 4 times and 3 times. So boost HP by 1.25 times and attack by 4 times of all units, increase the appearance of Strength, Quick, Psi orbs, and treat all of them as beneficial, reduce damage taken by 20%. And then if you want Gear 4 Tankman, as I said, is a better version, boost HP by 1.25 times, boost attack of crew by 4 times, and Luffy in his Tankman version by 4.25 times, and then increase the rate of Strength, Quick, Psi orbs appearing, treat them all as beneficial, and reduce damage taken by 50%, which is, frankly, no pun on Legend Frankie there, but just quite frankly, really busted. It's a Rainbow Captain, he boosts everyone, kind of takes a mini dump on Legend V2 Rayleigh as well. I don't know what to make of that. His Limit Break gives him a max cooldown of 13, again lower than Frankie. 4,290 HP, 1,835 attack, 315 recovery, and 5 hits. So that's a Legend G4 Luffy. He is full on busted. So if you can activate his Bandman or Tankman, you're basically guaranteeing yourself a flat 4 times attack boost and a flat 1.25 times HP boost to any units, all units, whoever you want on your team. No class restrictions. And you know, looks like we need a 6+ Legend Frankie already. Jokes aside, let's move on to Legend Nami. So Legend Nami, she is a cerebral striker type, and for the people who are praising striker, I'm afraid she literally does absolutely nothing for striker types. But for the people who bum cerebral like me, I am a cerebral bum boy. I've been saying for a long time now, cerebral is the best class in the game. Nami just takes her another step further. So Legend Nami is a dex unit. Her captain will reduce all cooldowns at the start of the adventure by 1. Boost the attack of all dex units by 3.75 times, and make strength and quick orbs count as beneficial for dex units. However, she has no HP boost, no recovery boost, so she's gonna be a squishy legend, but that flat 3.75 times is pretty damn insane. Her special, this is why I say it's a massive buff to Cerebral. It's also a pretty good buff to other units. If your captain is a free spirit, a driven unit, a cerebral, or a powerhouse unit, boost orbs by 2 times and color affinity by 1.75 times for those classes, which again is full on busted. Yikes, trap confirmed. She goes superbly well with the new Luffy. Being a cerebral striker class, you can pretty much fit her on a Legend Robin team as well and get that orb boost and affinity boost for free. It's pretty disgusting. And sadly, because, you know, her second class is striker, even if you put her on a striker team, it's not that great unless your striker captain is either a free spirit driven cerebral or powerhouse unit, of which Lucy is none, which makes me a little bit sad because I can't use her on a Lucy team. Not saying that I'm going to pull her, but if I did pull her, you can't really use her on a Lucy team, which is a feels bad, man. But you can use her on a V2 Rayleigh team, a Legend Nami team. Can't use her on a Dofi team, which is a little bit of a letdown. And outside of that, I can't really think of anybody else that mixes those classes too well other than the new G4 Luffy. So that's that. That's Legend Nami. She's pretty damn busted. So again, striker cerebral dex type. Let's move on to Chopper. Now I did cover this Chopper a long time ago. I'm not sure exactly why this Chopper was leaked way earlier than everyone else. Just have a quick read. His captain ability is basically useless. His special will drastically reduce enemies' defense for 1 turn, reduce 5 turns of enrage and damage threshold. makes inside dex orbs beneficial for all units, and boosts chain by plus 0.5. It's actually not 0.5, it's 0.6, correction. I didn't make a typo there. Now he is also very good on this Luffy team with inside dex, strength, quick, and psi already beneficial, and tandem and meat. If you put this chopper on the new Luffy, your entire full board will count as beneficial unless it's bomb or block orbs. But then the other rare recruits in this batch are going to cover that, obviously. And he will make all orbs meet at the start of the adventure, which also leads me to speculate he is, or not speculate, he is pretty much one of the best possible subs for this new G4 Luffy team. You're going to start off the quest with 4 meat orbs, you eat all of them, you consume them, you already have 6 out of 10, you're on your way to getting G4 Bound Man. It's pretty damn awesome. So let's move on to Brook. Brook, he is a strength slasher free spirit type. He will deal 20 times attacking typeless damage randomly to all enemies 8 times. If the enemy has a debuff or a delay protector, change block orbs into matching and give 1.75 times color affinity boost. If you have Legend Nami, he's not too useful. He's okay, and he's kind of conditional because you need the enemy to have a debuff or delay protector. His captain ability, we don't know the full boost yet, but he will boost Slasher and Free Spirits, I guarantee, by at least 2.5 times. We don't know what else he does, but I don't think his captain ability is that relevant. He's just a normal 5-star rare recruit. Moving on, let's go on to Pedro. Pedro Quick, I actually really like his splash art here, and if you didn't know, Pedro's voice actor is one of my favorite voice actors as well. Sadly, he is not voiced. He'll boost the Slash's attack. By, I believe, at least 2.75 times. Again, speculation. We don't know yet exactly what he boosts it by, but I'm going to say at least 2.75 times. His special will cut one enemy's HP by 10% if the enemy has a debuff or delay protector. Again, works with Brook. Boost the attack of orbs and boost the attack and orbs of crew by 1.75 times. So he's kind of like Treasure Map Cavendish, but for all units. So again, that's very, very nice. I believe he is a Slasher Powerhouse. I'm not sure what his second class is, but I'm going to say it's either Slasher Free Spirit or Slasher Powerhouse. I'm going to say Powerhouse, but that's Pedro Quick for you. So there you go. And then Carrot, who is a lot of people's waifus. I'm not into bestiality or anything like that, like Scarface King, but Carrot, who is a Psi unit, boosts the attack of fighters. Again, we don't know what she is, what the boost is. I'm going to say at least a 2.5 times boost. It's potentially a 2.75 times boost, although I believe that is the same as Bellamy. We don't know yet. Again, her special reduces paralysis and despair by 4 turns. Not bad, if I'm not mistaken. It's the same thing, or very similar to what Shirahoshi does for free spirit units or for cerebral units. She'll delay all enemies by 1 turn, change all color orbs into Psi for 1 turn, increases damage against enemies with reduced defense by 1.75. So she is actually a very, very good Judge sub. So for those, you can't actually use her on Judge. She's a very good sub for Judge hybrid teams. Sadly, she's a Psi unit. You can't actually use her on Judge teams. 29 IQ right here. Foggy 69 IQ. So yeah, there you go. That is the full batch, guys. But to top it off, we also have the Anniversary Sanji and the Anniversary Reiju. So let's start off with Anniversary Sanji, who is a Dex unit. Boost the attack of Dex and quick units. Again, we don't know by how much. The 4-star version is 2.25, but I don't think there's a point in, talking about that. It's a rubbish captain ability. Probably going to be 2.75 or 2.5 times. And his special will heal 3000 HP, change right column orbs into matching, and for 1 turn, boost the attack of Dex, quick, and int units by 1.75. This synergizes perfectly well with Anniversary Reiju, who is a quick unit. Boost the attack of Dex and quick units by, again, we don't know, 2.25 minimum for the 4-star version is the captain ability. The special will heal all poison, changes left-hand column orbs into matching, and for 1 turn, boost the orb of Dex, quick, and Psi units by 1.75. So you've got the Psi and the attack boost with Sanji and Reiju. So there you go. That's everything that you can get on this banner. We don't know what the new kid does yet. If we do, I'll add it on in the end of the video. I'm currently live streaming, and the chat is going in ham on me, giving me that Foggy 69 IQ emote. I think that's everything, guys. If there's anything else I have missed out, I will add it on to the end of the video. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching if you're watching on stream. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. I think that is everything. So, bye-bye. Alrighty, guys. Take number 3. We are now going to look at Luffy's captain action. I'm going to try my best to explain how this works. He has a Gya Power Geiji. That's how it's said in Japanese. I'm not going to try and say in English anymore because I can't pronounce it. But on the left-hand side, you can see this pink bar here, which is going to be his Gear Power Geji. And this has a maximum of 8 points. We don't know how much each charge gives you by charging it up, but the way to charge it up is by hitting a perfect with Luffy. So if you hit a perfect with Luffy, you'll give that specific Luffy 1 charge point or 2 charge points. We don't know how many yet, but I'm going to predict it's just 1 charge point. And hitting a perfect with other members of your crew will not give you a point, but if you do hit a perfect with Luffy, it will give it for that respective Luffy, but not for both Luffys. Hopefully that makes sense. If you hit it with your right Luffy gains 1 point in the Gear Power Geji, but will not get one in the left-hand side unless you hit a perfect with the left-hand side as well. Consuming meat orbs will also give you points in the Gear Power Geji, because, you know, why not? So hitting perfects with a meat orb will not give you anything, but if you consume it, so you hit a good or a great, then you will consume it. That's a-okay. And I believe if you hit a no tap, which I'm not going to try and explain, but if you hit a no tap, for the people who knows what a no tap is, then it will also consume in the meat orb as well, and you'll increase your gear power. So that's a-okay. And then if you move on, if you have below 4 gear power, you can switch freely between gear 2 and gear 3. I already explained the different captain abilities, so you can just drag down and you will switch between gear 2 into gear 3. If you have max power, instead of going from gear 2 to gear 3, actually you can go from gear 2 to gear 3 and then into gear 4 at your discretion. If you are at max gear power geji, you can go into gear 4. And this is if you have not consumed more than 10 meat orbs. If you have consumed more than 10 meat orbs, then you can switch into Tank Man. And Tank Man, as I mentioned earlier, is a much stronger version of just the normal Gear 4 Boundman. So you ideally want to go for Gear 4 Tank Man. And if you have Chopper, that Int Chopper that I already talked about, it's going to be very, very, very easy to do that, because you're going to start off with 6 meat orbs anyway. If you have Deck Shirahoshi, you're going to start off with 6 meat orbs as well. If you start off with, I believe it's the Chopper Man Sanji, or not Chopper Man, Ray Shop Sanji, the powerhouse striker one, you also start off with 6 meat orbs. So that will make it a whole lot easier. And these screens here are basically just saying all the different captain abilities, which we've covered. But yeah, just drag down, depending on how much Gear Power Geji you've hit, then you can switch between Gear 2, Gear 3, Gear 4. It's as simple as that. I say it's simple, but it's actually very complicated. I know there's going to be tons of questions in the comment section, and I will try my best to answer them. But that is that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. That is the end of the video. I think I've covered everything now. Thank you for watching. Again, have a wonderful, wonderful day. I have just hit 10,000 subscribers as well on YouTube, so God bless you all. I'll make a special video concerning that. It's probably going to come very, very late. Maybe 2019. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Love you all. And bye-bye. Guys, I forgot to add this very important note in. With Tank Man and also with Gear 4 Luffy, the moment you hit 0 gear power and you lose your entire charge, he will go back down to Gear 2, which is a little cool gimmick, very similarly to the anime and manga. Now, every single hit you do with your crew will consume 3 gear power. Now, if the maximum gear power is 8, I'm not sure how that's going to work. So if you're down on 2 gear power, can you still attack? I'm not sure if that's how it works. If you can, and it will just overflowly consume 3 instead of 2, then, you know, that's a-okay. And you have maybe, you know, you can attack with everyone on your team. You have 1 burst turn and then you're basically done. If you attack with 2 units, then you still have 1 extra turn to tank a hit, which is still pretty cool as well. We'll just have to wait and find out exactly how this works. I don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully we'll pull him and I can showcase him to you guys. But that's it, pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thank you for the 10,000 subscribers. Sorry about this little messy video at the end. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Love you all. Bye-bye.